Ever wonder why some days you feel like your brain is running 100 different marathons at once? Well, welcome to the fascinating, slightly messy, and very busy world of neurodevelopmental disorders. When we talk about attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and its friends, oppositional defiant disorder, we're actually looking at a complex map of brain circuits that are just wired a bit differently. It's not just about being energetic. It's about how the brain handles everything from cognitive inhibition to visual spatial episodic memory. Think of your brain as a giant bustling airport. In this airport, the amygdala is like the emotional security hub. It's responsible for feelings, irritable moods, angry moments, and even those defiant or disobedient behaviors that sometimes pop up. In many neurodevelopmental conditions, this security hub is a little extra sensitive. When the amygdala is working overtime, it can lead to emotional dysregulation, making it much harder to find your cognitive flexibility when plans change. Now, for the airport to run smoothly, the security hub needs to talk to the control tower, which is your prefrontal cortex. This is where the resting state functional connectivity comes in. In a typical brain, the right prefrontal cortex and the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex help regulate those emotion-generative impulses. But in some brains, there's a bit of hypoconnectivity. It's like a patchy Wi-Fi signal between the amygdala and the cortical regions, including the inferior parietal lobe and the paracingulate gyrus. When that signal drops, we see more irritability symptoms and aggressive behaviors because the regulatory part of the brain can't quite get its instruction through to the feeling part. It's not just one spot, we're talking about a whole team. You got the basolateral amygdala and the superficial amygdala trying to coordinate with the right frontal goal and the insular cortex. Even the basement of the brain, the left caudate, the thalamus, and the putamen is involved in the mix. When these areas aren't perfectly synced, it can lead to social-emotional problems and functional impairment in daily life. To get these messages across the brain, we rely on the information highways known as white matter. This includes the corpus callosum, which connects the two halves of your brain, and the left internal cap. When we look at something like disruptive mood dysregulation disorder, we see this play out vividly. The connection between the amygdala and the rostral anterior cingulate cortex might be a little out of tune. Knowing about the orbital frontal cortex of your left superior cerebellar peduncle doesn't make you a broken machine, it just means you have a high maintenance, high performance processor that requires a specific kind of care.